Hello and welcome back to European Universalist 4. I am, of course, Lord Forwind, playing as Venice. So, I've just been spending a little time here between the last episode and this one, and been looking over, in general, how the things are going. We still need a much larger navy if we're to compete with the Ottomans. However, we are ranked second in the world, 100 development behind them at this point. Which is a very good sign. Someone recommended I start supporting rebels in the Ottomans. I don't think that would work that well. I mean, I could try. It's just the Ottomans are going to crush every rebel instantly. I don't really know what we're going to do this episode. Probably going to not really do too much because the Ottomans hate me. I might expand into Italy a little bit more. Let's see who Savoy is allied to. Aragon, they're kind of a joke. Milan, it's allied to quite a few people. Genoa, Hungary, and Circassia. Ooh, they are weak. Let's see if I can take out Genoa. I'm just thinking, if we can gain control of that wealth of all places, we'll be in good shape. So let's quickly ferry these guys over. We just fulfilled, oh yeah, we still have that mission fulfilled. We just got a new idea. We will take that. Cheaper land maintenance, look at that. Negative 12 from ideas total. That certainly makes it cheaper. I've been told, and I don't know how it goes, but I've been told that having reduced land force limit reduces the cost of mercenary maintenance, but I don't think it does. Huh. I have no idea. So, once we finish off defensive ideas, we should be able to get Edict of Resistance, which will be a nice thing to have. How are we doing with government reforms? Let me just double check. Got to keep refreshing myself because I haven't really played with these too much. We'll probably take them diplomat because we're good otherwise. I'm also looking forward, and I am immensely curious as to what is going to happen when we get 1,000 development and can turn into an empire. Some people are divided on it. Some people have said you turn into a monarchy immediately. Others are unsure what happens. I think, it's just my guess, that you probably stay a merchant. Oops, one of my advisors died. We don't really have any gold income. We have an excess of money, so let's get a level 3 guy there. I do have to remember to maintain something of a war chest. Because in the event of a war, especially one with the Ottomans, my income's going to plummet like a rock. I've got 3 years there. I've got to claim on some Ottoman lands, which I guess is okay, but boy, these Ottomans, unlike most normal Ottoman games, these guys are playing the diplomatic game. Look at that, North Africa, the whole Saudi Arabia region. I could theoretically ally one of their allies. I'm kind of tempted to do it. Between Great Britain, Poland, Portugal, and Spain, I should be in pretty good shape. Also, I went through between episodes and upped the favor with them all, so just in case you're wondering why you're not seeing me adjust favors. Circassia. Okay. Ideally, I just want their capital. Genova. But I wouldn't be opposed to any of their land, really. It's pretty good. Be cool if I could theoretically, and I know I'm using that word again, vassalize them. I don't think it would be a good idea, though. But, on the other hand, if I did, I'd have claims on those provinces. Unfortunately, these ones up here are owned by Poland. That is a better commander than one of mine. No. Fabrizio Poliani will replace him. I'm just raising this little mercenary group here because he died instantly afterwards. Well, that's convenient. I just want to maintain a very small kind of background garrison of mercenaries because most of our fighting is going to be done with mercenaries, inevitably. So let's put down some more, as many of those as we can. That'll give me 4 more mercs I can support. I'm pretty sure that our spending our money on mercenaries, is now actually succeeding the cost we're spending on the rest of the money. I could go after Aragon and Savoy. I want to, though. Aragon's land is really good. On the other hand, I have a chance to take out Genoa. Decisions, decisions, decisions. I do have claims on that land, so I should probably go for it first, right? Let's pull you back. We're going to be pretty much on our own in this fight, which is okay. We should be able to win this rather quickly and hopefully efficiently. The trick is going to be truly to gain their crossing because of their strength of their navy. But if we can take Savoy out, then things become much more possible. Let's get level 3 guy here. We've kind of hit the point of the game where if we don't have level 3 advisors, we're actually losing monarch points overall. This is what I was worried about. Aragon still has 29,000 troops, which is amazing. Let's quick barrage this fort, because I prefer not to be fighting both Aragon and Savoy over this province, a mountainous province. We lost the siege of Naples, or Napoli. Can't do much else at the moment. We still have a very good trade income, which is nice to see. They still have a very large fleet, which is not nice to see. Hopefully if I can start stealing a little bit more of their Italian provinces here, that... Oh my gosh. Let's get my army out of there. Okay. Maybe if I combine the two groups. Oh, Genoa caught my spy. What a surprise. Let's do that. I will say I'm very happy with the new Center of Trade mechanics to some degree, because right now they actually are making trade in merchant republics a viable thing to do or play with. Okay. Who'd we get for a ruler? 5, 3, 6. We'll take that, I guess. We don't know what his rulership skills are yet. We should know soon. Let's do this. I'm hoping that all the bonus benefits I have... Oh, he's careful. Yeah, the 6 morale we've got should carry it. Let's see. Do I even have... I shouldn't need to fight Savoy there. Wow, 43. Wow. That's a lot of overextension. Wow. Probably because I don't actually have a claim on it. Wait a second. It's Savoy, right? Have them annul treaties with Aragon. Give me money. And war operations. I'm not going to actually take their land this war. I feel a much better plan would be to try and take out some of Aragon's lands, considering how large they are becoming in Italy. It's amazing. By fleeing Iberia, they have now become my major rival in Italy, which just tells you how strong a nation they truly are. That they can lose most of their lands, and by annexing Naples, their little vassal there, they can become a powerful threat once more. They're running away, aren't they? No, they're not. Okay, I don't know why they're not running away. This is a very dumb fight for them. I mean, we're designed to kill the Ottomans. Killing Naples, of all people, is going to be easy, relatively speaking. Although that 30 fleet is going to be a problem. 12 heavy ships, 18 galleys. We just got a new trader, didn't we? So let's throw him in there. And you know what? Let's promote him once because we can afford it. In case you're wondering why I'm not fighting this fleet, I don't want to lose my ships, but also there's no point really, unless I'm defending my Venetian lands, because if they take Corfu and stuff, I'm not too worried about it. Speaking of Corfu, I saw a TV show the other day called The Dorels in Corfu, which was interesting. I guess it takes place in Corfu. The Mamelukes could theoretically attack me. Don't think they're going to, but I should be careful of that. Conquest for Salerno. So we should be able to just outweight them at this point. We're probably only going to be able to take 1 or 2 provinces, but that's 1 or 2 provinces that Aragon will no longer be able to produce ships from. Ideally, I wouldn't mind taking Corsica and Sardinia up there, just because of the annoyance it is to take those provinces. The more I can steal naval provinces from them, the better. 27. That's 29. Theoretically, that would be the amount we need. Let's try, however, getting an admiral and going after their navy. We won. Okay. Let's race down here to the crossing, the Straits of Messina, and if we pull all our troops into this one location, or sorry, ships, we can now cross. Once we cross, the war's over. Let's get cheaper forts and stronger defenses. There we go. Let's get this fleet out of there. We don't need them. I think we lost ships though. Or no, we didn't. Okay. More force limit, I guess. This is unusual for me. I almost never build force limit buildings, so maybe I need to do it more often, because I've got to imagine that for small nations like, say, Prussia, it's one way to field a much larger army while still getting some of their militarization bonuses. Never played a tall Prussia. That could be an interesting game. There we go. Get that. Spend an absolute absolutely monstrous. There we go. For some reason that sentence didn't work. Amount of Diplo points to get that tech. Still, we were not ahead of time in tech. I believe that honor is it's probably going to Austria. Oh, sorry, to the Ottomans. Or not. Actually, Austria and the Mamelukes. Oh, sorry, Austria and me. Interesting. We have barraged it. I don't believe they have forts over here. Let me just double check. No, they do have shipyards though, which would explain some of my difficulty killing their navy. Might as well just stick that wherever I can place it. A couple more ships is pretty useful. I love their tiny little army stuck in Corfu. Makes my life a lot easier. This war should be over with this siege and this battle here. Yeah. They shouldn't have a military left. Or they have their army in Corfu, but that's it. Let's barrage and occupy. The Ottomans are growing again. Luckily, they can't really fight many people, so they're kind of just relying on the fact that they're internally developing, which is logical, I guess, for the Ottomans to do if they've got nowhere else to go. It's just tall Ottomans is a very unusual game, considering they're putting most of it into Constantinople. They've improved that 11 times, and it costs almost 200 points to develop again. 52 development, though. What is Venice itself? 52 development as well. That's amazing. I suspect they probably have a lot more military, though. Yeah, 14 military. And that should be victory. Cannot take... I can't do too much. I'd like to do that. I guess for the sake of neatness, I'll do that. Yeah. Genoa could join the coalition against me. Not particularly worried. I'm much happier taking all that land, though. As long as I don't put it into states, it's cheap, inefficient land, but it is my land. We are not in the age of absolutism yet. I wonder what I'm going to do there, especially because I'm Venice. I suppose I should try and get as much absolutism as possible. That would make sense. There we go. They're no longer a valid rival. I've got 100% power projection. We will rival the Mamelukes, which ironically should make the Ottomans like me. Wait, are they? They're no longer allied to rival to them. I see. I see. We'll take that. How are we on army professionalism? I don't think we have an army, really. Okay, let's see what the Ottomans are at. I always forget to do this. Professionalism. Ottomans have 60 army professionalism. Ay, ay, ay. I guess it makes sense. Their army has been sitting around with nothing to do but drill. Still, it's going to make killing them rather difficult. Let's pull you back to there. Can I get any more ships? Yes. How many can I get? It's 26. Let's do this to 31. There we go. And let's get 10 more galleys. Way over force limit. Naval limit, sorry. But that's the way it goes. I'm going to keep boosting those. Do we have... I'm curious for Republic. Sorry, I'm just thinking that the monarchies have a reduced autonomy in territories. I do get that. Ooh. Bureaucratic apparatus, I think, is going to be very key for us. As will this probably strengthen absolutism. Same thing with the citizenry. That morale of armies is going to make me probably have the highest morale in the game, because it doesn't look like Prussia is going to be a thing, considering Brandenburg's dead and Poland is in pretty good control of the Prussian region. All that world port, that naval reduction decay. It's nice. I've got to start finding a way to buy land way out here. Ooh. Ooh. Ethiopia. Huh. One moment. Where do you rank? Ooh, you're a solid ally. This might get me involved in a couple more skirmishes in the Middle East, but that's another strong ally who would come to my aid in the event of an Ottoman attack, which is what we want. Literally, this whole game is revolving around how do I kill the Ottomans? which is a pretty good goal. It's kind of what I did when I played the Mamelukes as well. Here's going to be another key idea, reinforce speed, because I believe it works on mercs as well, which will mean our army is that much harder for the Ottomans to finish off, as will the land attrition and attrition for enemies. We're going to become really powerful very soon, aren't we? We're going to have reduced 35% attrition. It won't be perfect, but it'll be a nice start. Since I want army professionalism, even though it doesn't help me that much, let's drill my very small army. How many troops can I support now? I can support another 10 mercs, wow. So my options are for my next idea group, and I'm not sure how I want to do this. I really want to take exploration so I can get colonial, not colonial nations, trade companies, because that's going to be really powerful, especially Venice. Other option is I take admin for the cheaper mercs. I don't think there's anything that gives mercs discipline though. Quality ideas will give me infantry combat ability, which I believe applies to mercs. I don't know. Let's reduce trade regulations, I guess. We'll give the Navy commission. It doesn't really matter. Not immensely to me at this point. The other thing we got to be careful is we're going to at some point exceed the limit for mercs. Yeah, we can only support 10 more mercenary regiments at the moment. I don't know if they're technically based off of our other stuff. I don't know actually how big my merc pool is. There should be a way for me to find out, right? No information. I believe it's based off of like force limit and other stuff. Also, every time we raise mercs, we are losing some army professionalism, which is why I'm drilling, just to try and counteract what little of it I can. Still making a lot of money. Can we boost trade anywhere? I suppose we could boost trade in Egypt, right? Speaking of Egypt, how are we doing? 62% of trade in Egypt is ours. Exciting. I'm still planning to create a separate save file so I can get the Venetian Sea achievement, even though I'm going about it the long way. Speaking of development, we are 40 behind the Ottomans, and I think on that note, this will be a good stopping point. We are in a very solid position. We've got a much larger mercenary army. I'm going to try and get some cannon and stuff in it now, and some cavalry. And we're still only outnumbered by the Ottomans by 105,000 troops, so we're going to do fine in a war with them, aren't we? Okay, thank you guys all for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.